All right. Well, as you can see here, I have a couple of rounds here we're going to be testing out. Two of them unmodified and two of them modified. And how did I modify these, you may be asking? Well, as you can clearly see by the glue bottle and the primer sticking out the top of this hollow point, I have glued a primer inside the hollow point of this projectile. Why, you may be asking? Well, I thought it would be kind of an interesting thing to see what would happen. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's done this. I'm sure there's plenty of, people who have tested this out, but I want to be one of them. So, the whole idea here is that you shoot this out, and when it impacts whatever it's impacting, this primer will get set off and potentially create a bigger wound cavity, is kind of what I'm theorizing, uh, compared to just the hollow point on its own. Now, a couple of things to note. I don't know if this is going to inhibit the hollow point from actually expanding, uh, because if it does, then I just essentially turn this into, a well, non-hollow point projectile, which would drastically lower the performance of it, even if the primer did go off. The primer going off, I am also not sure about if this will actually set off the primer when it hits something. I put them in upside down. Now, I could have put them in the other way, facing this way, which would make more sense upon impact, facing this way would impact that, maybe set it off a little better. But I figured if I put them in upside down, if this does actually manage to get set off, the blast will be coming out of the bullet then. Otherwise, the blast would be going into the bullet, and I don't really see how that would accomplish a whole heck of a lot. So, I got two set up, and well, these are my last four buffalo bore bullets, so this is all we got. So now all that's left is to shoot him at something and see what happens. Tell me what you think. Think it'll work? And if it does, I mean, what is it worth it?